Good morning. My name is Lara Mitchell. I'm a West Side real estate advisor. Welcome to another episode of Must Know Monday.
So, Lara, what is Must Know Monday?
Must Know Monday, I created this channel to provide information to the West Siders of the local experts here in our community. They tell what they do and what they can bring to us. So today, I'm actually interviewing Ashley. And the reason why I'm actually doing this voice is because she's a sleep consultant. So let's check her out. Welcome, West Siders. We are with Ashley from Mountains of Sleeps. How are you today?
I'm good.
Great. So tell us about what you do, Ashley.
All right. I'm a certified pediatric sleep consultant, and I've been helping families, whether they're expecting, all the way to 10 years old, and help them with sleep, because sleep is an issue that many of us struggle with. Actually, 30% of babies struggle with sleep.
Wow, that's a lot of percentage. So what inspired you to do this career?
Well, my daughter was not a good sleeper. Actually, she was a horrible sleeper. And just over 2 months in, I hit my breaking point. Maybe you guys are experiencing that right now. Maybe you're almost there. But yeah, I was at a restaurant drinking wine, crying to my husband, just telling him, I can't do this anymore. I need my sleep back. And we Googled and we searched sleep consultants, and we ended up hiring one, and she really did save my life.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I think most of our viewers, especially those new moms, or sometimes like my first kid was a great sleeper, and then the second one was like a horrible one, right? So sometimes you just need help, and this is why we're here.
There is no harm in asking for help. I do honestly believe it takes a village to raise children. And not from Calgary, I've had to build my own village. And I've been very thankful for all the people who have come to help me.
I absolutely agree. So, Ashley, can you give us some sleep tips?
Of course I can. I actually was going to give you guys some 5 sleep tips to help you get your baby sleeping tonight.
Awesome. Let's head to the nursery.
Sounds good.
So, Ashley, can you give us some more information about the sleep tips you mentioned a while ago?
Yeah, so I have 5 tips that you can implement right now to help you and your little one get some more sleep through the night. So number 1 would be earlier bedtime. Believe it or not, people think that if we keep our kids up late that they'll sleep in longer, but it's actually the opposite effect. They need 11 to 13 hours every night. So bedtime should be between 6 and 8 p.m.
Oh my God, that's wonderful. I know what I did wrong now.
Oh, you're not alone. So number 2 would be to put your child down in the same spot every night, whether that be in a bassinet, a crib, a playpen, wherever you want them to do their sleeps, both naps and bedtime. You want it to look and feel the same, because if it looks and feels the same, it's safe for them and they know what's next, and that's sleep, and we're all looking for some of that.
And is that some sort of like they know, like a kind of like a cue?
Yeah, it's like a cueing system.
Oh,
yeah, so if it looks and feels the same, just like as adults, we feel more comfortable. All right, number 3 is a big one. I call this like my foundation. So we want a bedtime routine. Routines are so important. We thrive in them as adults. We use them before bed. I don't know about you,
great.
but I brush my teeth and wash my face. I have a certain pillow and a certain side of the bed I sleep on.
Yeah, I can relate.
So our little ones need the same.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's things that you can do. It shouldn't be any more than 30 minutes.
So are you saying we're spoiling them right from the get-go when they're young with the routine?
No, we're instilling routines because people thrive with routines, even our little ones, because if it looks and feels the same, just like you said before, it's a cueing system. So it lets them know that sleep is near.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so like I mentioned, your bedtime routine should be about 30 minutes. A great way to start that routine is a bath. And one thing, kids usually love baths, so it's a great way to start your night. So bath time should be about 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, and then when we get our babies out of the bath, we can give them a massage. Some babies really love it. Especially if you have a gassy baby, some leg massages, baby massages, is a really good thing to do. We're gonna put them in our PJs, which I guess I don't need to show you guys. You can do a sleep sack. I love the Zippity, but just a regular sleep sack is fine too. So once their PJs are on, you can throw them in here. It's like a safe blanket for inside the crib. And then you can give them a bottle or nurse. But the biggest thing when doing that is that we don't want them falling asleep. That is a really common time that it happens, and we want to avoid it at all costs.
So you're teasing them to go to sleep, but you don't want them to fall asleep?
Well, we need those feeds. Those babies need those nutrients. So they need
okay.
those feeds, so we need to have them in there. But we don't want them to learn that that's how they need to fall asleep. We want them to learn to fall asleep independently without the bottle
I see.
or
That
the,
makes
the
sense.
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then lastly, once we're done that, we can do burp. If they're still burping, you give them a good burp.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to lay them down in the crib awake. That is really big. We want them awake going into the crib. And if they're 6 months or older, you can start introducing a lovey. This is my daughter's. As you can tell, it's pretty worn. But it's something that they can self-soothe with and cuddle with and really bond with. Okay. So number 4, I just ended it with your bedtime routine. So once you put them into bed, you want to put them into bed awake. And the reason for that is that we want them to learn their own self-soothing strategies to get themselves to sleep. What tends to happen sometimes, and trust me, I'm guilty of it, we rock, we give them pacifiers,
I remember those
we
days.
breastfeed them or bottle feed them to get them to sleep. And the fault of that, or where we might start seeing problems, which is what I started seeing with my daughter, is that when we come out of sleep cycles, which everybody does, including adults, every 45 minutes or so, if they don't have those same methods that they use going down to sleep, they need them to help get back into another sleep cycle. So I don't know if any of you parents are experiencing that, getting up every hour to 2 hours to give them another feed, to rock them again, put the soother back in their mouth. But we're trying to avoid those things. So putting them down awake and letting them self-soothe themselves is so important. So tip number 5, if your baby wakes in the middle of the night, wait. And I know that sounds so hard. But I want you to know that 1, sometimes when we wake up out of sleep cycles, which we all do actually as adults, we might not even remember it, we actually doze right back in. And if we give our kids a few minutes, you might be shocked that they'll go back to sleep by themselves.
That's a great tip.
Yes, it's a great tip. And it's really good too. You give them a few minutes. And sometimes actually when babies wake up out of a sleep cycle, they might let out a few cries, but they're actually still sleeping. They're still in a very light sleep state.
Perfect. Well, there you go, viewers. Thank you, Ashley, for giving us those wonderful tips.
Yeah.
If you guys wanted a consultant, please do not hesitate to contact Ashley, and where they can call you, Ashley.
Yeah, so if you can reach me at my website at www.mountainsofsleep.com, or you can email me at ashley@mountainsofsleep.com. And I just want to let everybody know that there is no one size fits all, and that includes our children. Wouldn't that be nice? So if you're needing a little extra help, that's why I'm here, and that's why there are sleep consultants, because I can tell you from personal experience, it really helped me, because we need sleep as adults just as much as kids do.
Awesome. And also, Ashley gave me some coupons. A $50 coupon that you guys can have. So if you want that, you can actually give me a call at 587-577-7788. And I'd like to also thank my wonderful videographers from My Moment. Okay, until next time. Bye.
Sweet dreams.